Hey YouTube, I just want to talk about something for a quick second. God has been dealing with me about a multitude of things lately, and one of the things is forgiveness. The power of forgiveness and what unforgiveness will hold back in your life. God commanded us to forgive one another just as He has forgiven us. Now, it seems like that'll be just such an easy thing to do. But I have experienced forgiveness on both ends, wanting somebody to forgive me and finding it hard to forgive somebody. And it's a really, really delicate situation because you may have dealt with all kind of emotional hurt or whatever it may be in a relationship and parenting and just friendships in general. People are not perfect. They will do things that may harm you, and they will do things that may be mentally frustrating, and they may talk about you. Whatever it may be that cause you to have to forgive them, even if they don't ask for an apology. Our job is to forgive whether they ask for an apology or not, because it frees us up in certain areas, and it allows us to minister to people that are dealing with forgiveness and unforgiveness. But we can't go out and preach the gospel effectively if we're holding a grudge against our brother or our sister. Because what if God withheld forgiveness from us? I mean, we were so dead in our sins. I was reading Ephesians 2, and it said, "And you He hath quickened." Now, quicken is to be made alive. It is to be restored, to be revived from a state of being dead, or to be put in a place to where you're active again. Now, we were spiritually dead at one point in time. And some of us are still spiritually dead because we haven't received Christ. But the power of forgiveness, the love that God had for us, He took all of that upon Himself. Just think of your children, for instance. It doesn't matter what they do, you're still going to love them. Some of us, most of us anyway. It doesn't matter what my child does, I'm still going to love them. I'm still going to feed them. I'm still going to make sure they have clothes on their back. But it's still certain things that I want them to do if I'm going to reward their behavior. Like, say, for instance, if they want a car, or if they want to go hang out with their friends, or they want some kind of electronic device or some stuff that I just don't have to do, I'm going to want them to act a certain way before I release that upon them, because I want them to be mature enough to handle it. That's the same thing with God. He wants us to be mentally and spiritually mature for the things that He's trying to lay upon us. And if we're not forgiving, then that's showing God that we are not mentally and spiritually mature to handle certain things that He wants to release upon us. Because we're going to hold stuff over people's head. We're going to try to do stuff so we can shine and not give Him the glory. See, He is glorified when we are forgiving to others, even when they don't deserve it, because that is His perfect love. So when we go out and we forgive people for things that they have done against us, even if they have not apologized, we are showing the perfect love of God to them. I hope this blessed you in Jesus' name. I just pray that God touches your heart, that He allows you to be as forgiven as He was to you. And I pray this in Jesus' name. Be blessed.